Hello guys, Sinbad here from the BEG, and I'm here to give you another maths tutorial today. Okay, so thank you all to my new subscribers first of all, and from everyone who's watching. Okay, and so let's start on what we're going on to today, which is triangle maths. Okay, so what we've got here is a triangle. Okay, pretty simple, we all know this. Right angle triangle, like that. Nice and simple. But what can we do with this? So, here I'm going to show you how to work out angles and also how to work out side lengths, okay? And then next video I'm going to go into more complicated calculations using angles and side lengths. So to start with, let's say we had an angle here of 20 degrees, okay? Well, we know that there's 180 degrees in a triangle. Okay, nice and simple. So that means that given any two angles, we can work out the third, because these three angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So put a question mark there. So 20 plus this this box here means a right angle. Okay, right angle triangle, and that simply means that it's 90 degrees. So a right angle here is a quarter of a circle, and that's 90 degrees. Okay, so 20 plus 90 plus something equals 180. Well, what's that something? 110 plus something equals 180, simply adding these numbers together, and so therefore that something must equal 70, because 110 plus 70 is equal to 180. Okay, so we know that this angle here is 70. Nice and simple, okay? And we can do this with anything. So, for example, say we have the same triangle here, but we don't know that this is a right angle. Say we had 60 and 30. Okay? So we've got to work out, sorry, that is 30 degrees there. We've got to work out what this angle is. So, we know that 30 plus 60 plus, we'll call this one y. So 30 plus 60 is 90. So 90 plus y equals 180. Yep, because the sum of all three of them must be 180. So that means that y is in fact 180 minus 90, which is 90. Okay? And so that means that this is in fact a right angled triangle. So, now that we know it's a right angled triangle, what can we do with it? Well, because we know it's a right angled triangle, this allows us to do some calculations in terms of lengths of the side. Now, there's a very interesting rule with triangles called Pythagoras' theorem, okay? And this is basically that this side squared is equal to this side squared plus this side squared. So, if we label the sides H, A and B, H squared equals B squared plus A squared. Okay, and that is Pythagoras' theorem there, and that is something you need to know for GCSE and also beyond GCSE if you're going to go beyond GCSE. Okay, and this is essential. However, it only works in right angle triangles. So, let's say we had the values 3 and 4, okay? So those are the lengths. From there that's 4, and from there that's 3, okay? So, what would be the length of h? Well, h squared equals, if we label this side A, 4 squared, and label this side B, that's 3 squared. Okay, so we know h squared equals 4 squared plus 3 squared. And if we do that, h squared equals, well, 4 squared is 4 times 4 is 16. 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. Therefore, h squared equals 16 plus 9 is 25. So we know that h squared equals 25. So what's h? Well, simply get your calculator and do the square root of 25, square root of 25, and that is equal to 5. So, out of all of this, we have learnt that the length of h is, in fact, 5. Okay? Now, what if it was a different value? Say it was 12, say, and 16. And in fact, let's use say 10 and 12 and see what this would produce. Okay, and the thing is this probably isn't going to produce an integer answer. Okay, and we're going to have to leave our answer as a surd. So exactly the same thing, we label this as h. So h squared still equals 10 squared plus 12 squared. Therefore, h squared equals 10 squared, 10 times 10 is 100, and 12 squared, 12 times 12 is simply 144. Equals 100 plus 144 is 244. Therefore, h equals the square root of 244. Okay, now we might be able to simplify that, and we might be able to turn it into a decimal as well, but for now we're just going to leave it like that. Okay, and so we can write h there as the square root of 244. Okay, and that is our value for h. So let's do one final one. Get rid of all of this, and we do another triangle, and we say that this is 10 and this is 6, and we know it's a right angle. We don't need to know the other two angles, all we need to know is that it's a right angle triangle. And what we want to find out is what is the value of x here. What is this length? X. Okay? Well, we still use the same rule. H squared equals a squared plus b squared. And here, because we've got x, we simply substitute in x. And so what do we do then? Well, we still label the sides. So if I use a different colour pen, we label this as h, this as b, and this as a. And so we just put in the numbers, we just substitute them in. Okay? So h squared, h is equal to 10, 10 squared is 100. So we put 100, and then is equal to a squared. Well, we don't know. Sorry, this should be a b squared here. Okay, so a squared, we don't know what a is equal to. Okay, all we know is that a is equal to x. So we just put in x squared. Okay, because x is what we're trying to find out.